Budgie Beater here, and today I'm going to be trying a new series out, Storytime with Budgie Beater. In the background I'm going to be showing some Dark Souls gameplay because, well, I was playing Dark Souls and decided to record it with Fraps and tell a story over it. Since I couldn't think of a story I felt like telling, this is just going to be about what's been going on with me recently. So let's just get started then, I guess. So October, which was 2 months ago, was my 18th birthday. And on my 18th birthday, I decided what I should do is buy a motorcycle. But my mom didn't want me having a motorcycle, and so you can see where complications with that idea came. So basically, I talked to my dad, and my mom and my dad are divorced. My dad rides motorcycles; he's ridden his whole life, and he thought it would be cool for me to have a motorcycle. The problem is I work at Taco Bell and I don't make a ton of money, and then of course the part where mom doesn't want me getting one. So on my 18th birthday, I drove out with my dad to look at a Suzuki. I don't even remember what what kind of bike it was, to be honest, but it was a Suzuki something. I know that it was a 750, and so on Craigslist, on the list of the Craigs, it looked like it was in pretty good shape. I mean, there was nothing terrible or anything, but when I showed up, this guy came out of his house and he looked like some sort of weirdo. So yeah, I just said weirdo. So anyways, I'm looking at this motorcycle, and it has dents in it. It looks like they've just about thrown it off a cliff. I don't know what to think about it, but I said, hey, Dad, do you want to jump on this motorcycle and see if it runs? So he started it up, and apparently the kickstand, because on motorcycles, if your kickstand goes down, it kills the engine. Apparently the kickstand wasn't in the right position because it kept falling down and shutting off the motorcycle. That's an obvious design flaw. Not only that, but it was backfiring and it was just torn all to hell. But I was in some weird trance. All I wanted was a motorcycle, no matter how bad of a motorcycle it was, and so I was still pretty excited for it. Even if it was broken up, I thought I could fix it up, whatever. But when I was driving over to get the... Oh god, don't let me forget words. The title. When I was driving over to get the title, it just wasn't right. It just wasn't good enough for me, and so I decided I should just drive home. But I pulled out my phone and went to the list of the Craigs and found a Honda CBR 600 from 1994. Yeah, 17-year-old motorcycle, and it was 150cc less than what I was looking at. It was made by Honda. Just a whole list of reasons for me not to want this motorcycle, but it was purple and yellow, and it looked kind of cool, so I said whatever, I'll go look at it. And it was in Chandler. I live in Scottsdale, so that's about a 45-minute drive, plus the 10 extra minutes I was in Phoenix. So I drove about an hour over there, and as soon as I saw the motorcycle, I basically just handed the guy the money and left. That's how much I liked it. And this was still my 18th birthday, so I have my dad driving home for me, and he gets there, and now comes the part where I can either tell my mom about this, or I can just keep it from her. I really wanted her to know, but at the same time I didn't want to say, hey, listen, I kind of snuck behind your back and got a motorcycle. I hope you understand. I couldn't do that. So what I did instead was I basically said, hey, I'm going to get a really good price on a motorcycle. And I sent her the Craigslist of the one I had just bought. I said, listen, the guy's 10 minutes away. He's giving me a real good price. If you just let me buy this thing, I can go pick it up right now. I'll be real happy. And I guess she decided, all right, fine, whatever, and let me go get it. And this is after 4 or 5 months of arguing with her to let me get it. And so she said, yeah. And then I told her, hey, I already bought it. I was just making sure you're okay with it. But anyways, so I buy the motorcycle, and something weird happened. When my mom was okay with me having a motorcycle, I kind of like, it took the fun out of it, sort of, you know? It was like, well, can you not be okay with it? You know, the whole exciting part of it was feeling like I was, sneaking behind her back. Me and my dad did this all in secret, with money that she didn't know that he was giving me. She didn't know where I was or what I was doing. It was exciting, you know? I was sneaking around. That was all the fun of it. And so as soon as she said it was okay, I wasn't excited anymore. It was like this whole thing is kind of ruined. So I thought, you know what? I need to do some more sneaking behind her back. And after that day, I started making plans to move out. I'm 18, and I mean, I can't live by myself yet. I just don't make the money living at Taco Bell, but I decided it's time to get out of the house. My brother just got married. He's moving out. Maybe I should too. So I started sneaking behind her back some more and talking to my dad and looking for houses on the list of the Craigs and on the Yelp of the internet. And, we kept finding houses, but, we couldn't really find anything. And our realtor told him that he had a pre-approved loan because he's a VA, but it turned out that she was wrong. We spent a good 2 or 3 weeks looking and trying to find a house, and during the time I kept dropping some hints to my mom, trying to get her to understand that I don't really like living there. For one, she's kind of messy, and I don't want to talk bad about my mom, but we're pretty different people. So finally, my dad got a call from his realtor from 15 years ago, just out of nowhere, and told her about the situation, and she set us up with a house. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom mobile home. My room didn't have carpet. There were holes in the ceilings. It's destroyed. There was no heat. But it was our house, and that was really kind of exciting for me. So one night, I kind of told my mom, hey, by the way, all my stuff is moved out, and I'm living in a different house now. And she wasn't very happy, but that's where I am right now. And it's, like I said, December. 2 months ago, I had my birthday. And at that time, I bought a motorcycle. I moved out, and I started... Oh, actually, I didn't even get to the best part. So now I have the motorcycle. I have a house away from my mom. And I'm still feeling really rebellious, and I don't do very good in school. So one thing I thought was, what if I just stopped doing school? And that seems like a bad idea to people, but I don't want to sound like corny or anything, but I don't really care that much about money. I'm kind of happy, if I have like a stable internet connection and a place of heat, a bed, and some food, I could pretty much be happy anywhere. So I don't really want to, be a doctor or a lawyer or a mathematician or someone who's going to make a lot of money. And so I don't really see the point in, being drowned in student loans and spending 4 years of my life, plus the 2 or 3 more years I'm behind in high school trying to get there. But just to make, 60, 70,000 extra a year, it just doesn't really make sense to me. So about 2 weeks ago, I decided, well, maybe I could just drop out of school and, look for something else. First of all, if you have a GED, you can still go to college, and, I don't really want to go to college anyways, but if I wanted to go to a trade school or whatever, a GED would work pretty well. But now you have to look at this from my mom's point of view. My brother got married and moved out, and less than a month after that, I bought a motorcycle behind her back, moved out of the house, and then dropped out of school. And all of it was with my father. So, the first thing she's probably thinking is, this kid is listening to his father and being brainwashed, and so she got kind of irritated with both of us. But anyways, I don't know what kind of crazy stunt I'm going to pull next, but I don't know many people who turn 18 and just sort of just sort of hop from subject to subject like that. Hey, motorcycle, let's move. No more school for me. Next week I'll probably order a Russian mail-order bride and settle down with 7 kids and live off of welfare. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's basically what's happening in my life right now. I have some more interesting stories I want to tell, but this is just sort of testing how I like sitting down and sort of talking into a microphone for 10-15 minutes at a time, and if anybody wants to listen to me. But I'll think of some better stories to tell. I have a lot of crazy stories, and maybe if I can get good at talking into a microphone, I'll make some more stuff. But give me some feedback down in the comments, and I'm sorry about any audio quality issues. I'm trying to hold a microphone up to my head, but it's not working very well. So, alright, thank you so much.